Peace and blessings, everybody. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday to all you powerful manifestors out there. I just wanted to come by real quick. I am at the house of Scuba, getting ready to start with one of my lectures and take a tour of some of the local dive shops here. But I wanted to stop by real quick before I dive into my day and talk to you guys about catching feelings. That's right, we're going to talk about catching feelings today. And I don't mean catching feelings like how sometimes people say they just want something a little NSA, no strings attached. We're not talking about those kind of feelings. We're going to talk about this morning manifesting, harnessing, feeling the feelings of what it would feel like to be where it is that you say you want to be, living the lifestyle that you say that you want to live. It's very hard for us to go someplace physically that we haven't already been in our mind. It's really hard for us to manifest something in the physical reality that our minds have not already been able to conceive and enjoy. And this is why a lot of people have a hard time manifesting what they write down on paper and what they speak about in their affirmations, because the feelings are everything. Feelings are emotions rather. Emotions are energy in motion. And so our emotions are how we move through the physical realm, the spirit realm, the astral realm, whatever you want to call it. It's how we move and get the things that we've manifested into this physical realm is our emotions, our feelings. How do you feel about a thing? And so I'm going to give you just a couple quick little hacks because you may say, you know what, well, if I've never experienced, for instance, maybe you want to be a billionaire and you have never experienced it. Maybe you want to live in a certain neighborhood, or you want to drive a certain car and you've never experienced the feelings of what it feels like. I'm going to show you how I do that and what's consistently worked for me. And so I am a huge believer in law of attraction, or whatever you may want to call it. What you think about, you bring about. Manifesting. I believe I can manifest anything and everything in my life. We're always manifesting every single day, but everything in my life I've wanted, I've manifested. So I'm standing here and the 5 freeway is behind me. And so right now I live in San Diego, California. And I've wanted to live here for like the last, 7 years. Since I moved to California 17 years ago, I would come here and visit, and I would want to live in San Diego, and I would come down and I say, oh, it's kind of expensive there, it's kind of far. And so when I made up my mind that I definitely wanted to live in San Diego, what I started doing, and this is one of the hacks you can do, shops opening, but this is one of the hacks you can do. I started coming to San Diego, started every weekend, and I would come down and I would go to some of the same restaurants, some of the same shops I would shop at, and then I would come down like on a Sunday, on a Saturday. Then I would mix it up a little bit and come and catch the vibe of the city on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or every average working day throughout the city, so that I could, one, see, okay, is it just the fantasy of San Diego that I like, or what's the city really like? How do I feel on a day-to-day basis in this city? And so I got to be here and experience the feelings of connecting with different shop owners and networking with different people, because I didn't know anyone when I lived here. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have a network. And so I built my network here from the ground up. And I built the feelings of what it felt like to ride down Coast Highway, go to La Jolla, hang out in Ocean Beach, hang out in Coronado, hang out in downtown, hang out in South Park, North Park, Hillcrest, all these different areas of San Diego. I would spend time there and meet people and talk to people and get people's numbers. You know what? A lot of things we want in life, it's networking. And so if you've ever done networking or network marketing or anything like that, I love those industries because they really teach you a lot about life and getting through meeting different people and getting things that you want out of life. It's all about networking. It's all about building a network and manifesting. For me, it's totally been about getting out, building networks, putting myself in environments where I can harness and catch those feelings of what I want. And so I would come down here and I would feel so fulfilled when I left to go back home, and I would feel so enriched. So then when I would go back to sitting down, doing my meditation, doing my manifestation practice, doing my vision board, I had a little more punch and my affirmations had a little more kick to them because now I knew exactly what it felt like to be in San Diego on a Wednesday or on a Tuesday. The car that I drive now, I manifested it. I remember sitting down and writing out my last car. It was a used car. And I was tired of, having used cars break down on me. And so I sat down and I wrote out, this is the kind of car I want, this color. And so then I went to the dealership and I test drove the car so that I could feel the grip of the steering wheel, smell the interior of that new car. Smell is very important. So if you can smell a thing, you can maybe not taste it, but touching it, seeing it, hearing it, using all your five senses is a major hack into building emotions around the things that you want. And so that's what I did. I started I would sit in the car and I would smell it and, feel the grip and take it for a test drive and see if I really liked it and how I handled it on the road. So now when I go back to my manifesting and my meditation, I have a visual and I have feelings that I caught catching feelings. So now what I'm doing, there's a specific neighborhood I want to live in. I want to move to La Jolla. So it's here in San Diego. It's a very nice place. And I just love how I feel in that neighborhood. I love the ocean view that many of the houses have. I love it over there. So one of the things that I'm doing, and a lot of people call it acting as if, but I take it a step further and I go into the neighborhood. And again, I will patronize the businesses in that neighborhood. I will go out and meet some of the shop owners and talk and connect with people and find some of my favorite places. I'm the type of person I like to go into a neighborhood and I like to go into a restaurant. And when I'm walking in the restaurant, I like for them to just even know what I'm ordering and know who I am. Like Cheers, I like to go where everybody knows my name. And so I always do that when I move to a new area or I'm looking to move to a new area. I get ahead of it and I create the feelings of what it feels like to be there and experience it. The sun is coming out. I love this city. I manifested this city and I live here now and I pinch myself every day living here. It's such a beautiful place and I'm so excited and I feel so blessed and happy to live here. And so, but yeah, I go through the neighborhood and so that's something that you can do. Like if there's a particular area you want to live in, if it's close proximity to you and, let's just say you go for a run or a walk, why not do that in that neighborhood? Why not talk to people, get to know neighbors? Like the neighborhood I live now, and it's funny because in my manifesting, it's been kind of moving closer to where I want to be. And so the neighborhood I live now is like 10 or 15 minutes away from La Jolla. And I remember walking through the neighborhood, meeting the neighbors, talking to people, constantly going on walks in the neighborhood, waving at people, the neighbors wave back. And sometimes I'll walk through and I'll create a story like, oh, there's Joe. We got to do a family dinner with him and his family on Friday night. There's this person. Oh, Miss Johnson's dogs are out again. You know what? I have fun with it. Got a very active imagination. Why not put it to work? So I do things like that and I play around with it and I have fun manifesting because manifesting, creating is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be this dreary thing where we dread and we feel like it's not happening soon enough and it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. And so go out and create the feelings and actually put yourself in the environment, in the car. Speaking of which, I got to schedule a test drive with Tesla because that's my next car. Those are some sexy cars. But I got to go schedule a test drive with them so I can get in there and smell and feel, and I'm not going to taste it, but but I can put my senses to work. Because our bodies remember, our brain remembers those things. And so it's very powerful when you've gone out and hacked and created an emotion for yourself. Now you know exactly, you don't have to imagine and wonder what it feels like. You can actually go into the environment. So go out into your neighborhood. Even if you want to start a business, go talk to other business owners, go out and look at building spaces. It doesn't matter if you have the capital physically readily available right now or not. It's all about creating the feelings. See, it's not about brain power so much. That's part of it. Skill and knowledge, that's part of it. But a big part of it is how we feel while we're moving that way. How we feel while we're working towards manifesting our goals. So go out and catch some feelings about what you want. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you've done this, or even as you go out and do it, come back and tell me what your experience was like. Tell me what you manifested. And as always, don't forget to like this video, keep these videos circulating so that other people can get these powerful, powerful messages. Subscribe to me, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from me. Have a great day, guys. Mwah.